Hello, this video is not sponsored. I bought this set for its standard retail price of $30 US on Amazon. The brand is Insoon, and it comes with 695 pieces, including the vase. Now granted, the vase is a choice, design-wise, that not everybody will agree with. It looks to me like something that came out of Wizard of Oz, or maybe Wicked. I think that it's a valid style choice. My wife loves it. I think that it's not particularly elegant. I think that something a little bit more traditional would have worked out better. But the vase is here. It is well built. It's very, very solid. It has an entire core of clear inside of there that you barely even see, just a little bit sticking out. And then all of this nice transparent dark green as well. Some of the pieces that are in clear inside of this are parts that I've never seen in that color before. And there's a good amount of weight to this, so it works effectively as a vase for the plastic flowers, which are inherently top heavy. Now, there are three basic types of flowers included here: the roses, the tulips, and then some sort of daisy, something from the daisy family. And you'll very quickly notice that this does use some unique pieces, some new pieces designed specifically to create petals and sepals and things of a decent size up here. Now, I'm going to call out something that I don't like from the brick building community in general and the brick fan community, which is a major, major double standard. Typically, if Lego, the company Lego from Denmark, comes out with a new specialized part that really is meant to be one specific thing, people will praise it, saying that, hey, this is great. Just wait until you see how the community ends up using those pieces and how the company itself ends up using those pieces for completely different things in the future in clever ways. But when another company, a competing company, uses a unique mold or unique molds, plural, to create things that look better, look more realistic for a specific application, typically that is looked down upon. It's frowned upon. And you know, the company is accused of being lazy. Like, oh yeah, of course it's going to look good because they cheated. You know, they made new pieces for it. I don't like that double standard myself. I think that double standard needs to go away. People need to be, need to choose, like go one direction or the other and be more reasonable about it. I personally think that the pieces used here are great for botanical use. I think that they can be used in many different colors to create many different flowers on different scales even, and I'm really happy that they're here. So you've got this larger petal piece here used for the sepals. You got this inner one that's more cupped, which is the same that's used for the yellow right here. And then there's even a pistil inside there, which is its own unique piece, which I believe was included, in two different colors. So you got, actually, is it three? Yellow here, cool yellow or light yellow, and then white over here. The rose, meanwhile, has three different sizes of similar styles of clip-based petal pieces. So you got this larger one, you got a medium-sized one, and then a small one down inside. A small one you only get two of per flower. And then they even have these bracts down here. That's one single piece that goes all around the edge. I love this leaf right here. It's kind of realistic. It actually has a vein pattern on the top and on the bottom, and I appreciate that they did it in the dark green color rather than just a regular green. Makes it feel more realistic. What doesn't feel realistic to me here and grounded is this flower. I mean, it's fine. Makes clever use of pieces. Obviously, you got the gears there, and then these dive fin pieces, lots of them. But I think that it just doesn't look that great in the end by comparison. I do appreciate that they used, they have the different sizes here, using the different colors of the same sizes of gears, and then even down here using a tiny little one with the bushing at the end. And I do appreciate the consistent use of green colors, recolors all throughout the stem, so you don't have any weird colors in there. This set does have a fair number of pieces, not just highly specialized pieces like this also large leaf that's specialized that I personally haven't seen any analog to previously. They have not only specialized pieces like that, but different pieces that I haven't seen from other companies. Like this one right here, I've never seen from any company whatsoever, just personally. It's like a Technic style bushing, but then it has a clip on the side, vertically mounted clip on the side, or depending upon how you look at that. The clip goes this way. There we go. These, because they have so many parts, were slow to build. You've got this whole inflorescence here, and then you got a smaller one over here. Very slow to build, lots of repetition, obviously. The part quality from this company, from as far as I've been able to tell so far, I don't know exactly which part manufacturer they use. It's definitely outsourced, but the quality seems to be nice and consistent, but clutch power is a little bit higher than what I'm used to, and therefore it takes a little bit more force to push the things together. They are able to go together successfully and consistently, but it just, again, requires a little bit more force. So if you have dainty fingers or fragile fingertips, you're not going to enjoy putting on all of these dive fins because they have to be pushed over bar size things. I appreciate that they even did green for the regular pin here, just a normal pin. Definitely, not being lazy, not slacking here with the design work. At the end of the day, I find this to be nice. I find it to be elegant enough. The farther away you get from it, the more believable it feels, which is understandable for the general medium, making things from bricks. I still think that these aren't the best. They kind of bring the whole thing down just a little bit, but I'm probably nitpicking just a little bit there. I am a big fan of flowers and plants and things, so I want these to look as good as possible. But the fact that this does include the vase is just such a boon. It's just such a... It feels like almost a requirement to me for these botanicals, these flower bouquet sets in particular, to include a vase in it, because it just makes it work, right? I can just put these things in there and I actually have a bouquet rather than a pile of flowers just sitting on the desk. Now, this does have one more feature built into it that's kind of hiding. It's hiding all the way down in there. Let me see if I can activate it for you. You ready? Here goes. That's it. It's a little light brick. It's a 2x2 light brick. I don't fully understand how the switch works because sometimes it'll stay on, but it's like sometimes if I just touch it from the top, it'll turn on and then stay. Sometimes it won't. It doesn't have the greatest switch on it. You're supposed to actuate it by pushing one of the stems down in there. You got to get it lined up properly, but that's about as bright as it gets. Comes with the battery. If you do need to change the battery, obviously you need to take much of this apart, and it just doesn't really do that much. Like, it just doesn't illuminate enough. Here you are with most of the lights turned off in the room, and yeah, it's just not very effective. Interestingly though, they don't really advertise the light feature very much. I didn't even notice that it was supposed to have a light until I received the thing. It's just really not pushed that hard. So I personally am not very disappointed that it's not great, because it's a bonus that just doesn't work. But it's still a bonus to me. I felt like I was paying $30 for a set of flowers and a vase, and that's what I got. The other thing, take it or leave it. I think the worst thing about this by far is the design of the vase. I think a lot of people won't like it, but obviously some people do. But the flowers are nice, and I think the value is very nice overall. And I appreciate the fact that they did spend the equivalent of tens of thousands of dollars, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars, to create and maintain the molds and the production for these new pieces that are specialized for this sort of set. I hope to see those parts used many, many more times in the future. Oh, and I almost forgot to show the spare parts, of which there are entirely too many. This is a little bit on the generous side, but I'm assuming it's because they want to make sure that nobody has any missing pieces for this set. And it allows me to show off some of the cool pieces that various companies have that you may not have seen before, depending upon how many brands you've experienced. This is a 1x1 modified plate with a stud on the side that just hangs off. They've got both down version and the up version. And people not familiar with these pieces generally say, well, that looks like it's going to break anytime. But I've been using parts from various companies that are nearly identical to this for over a decade now, and I haven't had a single one break or bend on me. The design seems to work quite well. And then here is a 1x1. They also have a 1x2 version of this that has a stud on the top and the bottom. It's also open, so you can stick a bar down through the middle. Just super useful stuff. And like I said, they have clear versions of a bunch of parts that I haven't personally seen in clear before. This has just the studs on two adjacent sides as well. And as you can see, some of the extra pedals and stuff. It's just good stuff. Nice spares, to be sure. But overall, I felt like I got more than my money's worth, because From the leading brand, I would be getting half as many pieces, and literally today, and no vase. So yeah, not a bad effort at all. I hope to see them do more, and I will be on the lookout for more things like this from more competing brands that are doing some legitimate work. Thank you for watching. I hope that this was of some value to you as a video. Again, I got this on Amazon. Might still be there right now. Bye for now.